Match Fixer, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining me as always for this crazy Kingdom Death stream experience. We're completing a campaign and it's going to take us less than 2 weeks, I think. I think we started on Saturday, so we'll be finished this hopefully tomorrow night. Maybe, we'll see. I just got back from a work trip, so I'm feeling pretty exhausted, but at the same time, I would like to play my game and I'm very excited to do so. So that's what we're going to do. We may not get through 2 Lantern Years tonight. We may. We shall see. We have a wonderful role that we have to make coming up soon, which is Path of the Pinged. So if you're not familiar with the Discord is called Lantern's Reign Discord for Kingdom Death. Great Discord, lots of great people. And one of the members of Kingdom Death team, the Tastemaker, is on the Discord and will occasionally respond to questions, assisting people, and it's wonderful. However, if you at Tastemaker, you get a very big penalty. And we're going to show you what that penalty is right now. I think I've got it on the right screen. Here. No, try again, Dano. So here is the rules for the Path of the Pinged. The next time we resolve Overwhelming Darkness, we have to do it. We have to go on the Path of the Pinged with our highest Hunt XP member. All because Taste doesn't like to be tagged. Get wrecked, Taste. So anyway, we're going to depart. We're going to get straight into it. We'll see. I've changed my mind. We're going to fight a level 3 King next Lantern year. We're just going to fight a Frog this year. Mostly because Path of the Pinged. If we go into a King with 1 less survival, we're probably in big trouble. So yeah, unfortunately Edamame is going to have to do our Path of the Pinged roll. She gets +1 on severe injury rolls. It's the only thing we've got. It's the only thing that might save us. So let's depart. Everything should have corrected itself now with departing bonuses. We're going to nip back over to here. So the Bullfrog Dog, I've already set it all up. It just uses this one. So we just do the same dealio as normal. But we do have a King Lantern, which means instead of him being here, he's actually here. And we have to have a lantern because we're past the Watcher. So you can see here, you can't see it here because my face is there, but let's turn off my face. Boom, we've got a Gen Con 2025 lantern, thanks to Bra and Mumford. Wonderful, tremendous. Just slide this down just a touch so we can get this King Helm and stuff in. So the 4 survivors we're taking, Cobb, who's a Deadist and is wielding the Death King armor set. It's huge. It's going to be glorious. Look at all the armor. Tremendous. Edamame rocking the Lantern Festival gear and the Assassinator. We really want to use that. So we'll see. Oh yeah, and Cobb, Corn on the Cobb, we're looking to level up Dark Eye. So we're hoping that they will have many perfect hits. Yes, and they've got the bow, which has perfection 1, so it perfect hits on a 9. It's the best I can do at the moment. Edamame, very good. Linguini, or Linguini, we are very close to leveling up our positive attribute tokens, and so on and so forth. And finally, Parmigiana is a superstar. Going to position herself right at the frog's buttocks when it matters. Look at that. Look at that. 40 insanity, 20 survival. You just can't ask for more, can you? Wow, everyone has got 20 survival. That doesn't feel correct to me. I mean, maybe it is. Where's our last survival? Survival decrease to 17. Yeah, maybe it's fine. So we'll go over here and let's do our first hunt event, which will be with Cobb, and it is going to be a basic hunt event, and then we've got Farrago events. Yeah, happy with this layout and stuff. Yeah, should be good. A basic hunt event, and we roll. 62, we're so close to feet. Is 62 statue? It could be statue. We might be getting rid of someone. No, that's 65. 62 is the space between the rocks. If any survivor has a pickaxe, no. Actually, do we? Some of our things might say pickaxe on them. And I didn't know that. But no, it doesn't look like anyone's bringing a pickaxe. So, the straggler, let's roll to see who our straggler is. Cobb, next person, and next person. So it's a tie. Oh, it's 2 stragglers. They both gain a random disorder. That sucks. So Cobb, random disorder, dishonourable. Very nice. Actually, that's awesome. And edamame gets a disorder as well. Boo. That's fine. 2 not bad disorders, performance anxiety, and so on. Okay, so the next event is a Froggo event, and we get Euphony. A survivor has 3 understanding, so that's good. A random event. 34. Crippling misery. We are rolling for a straggler. First again, 9, 9, 2, and 9. So Linguini is our straggler. Oh, Linguini, do you have binge Linguini gains 1 understanding. She's devastated. Oh, that's good. She gains explore, and she's also got stalwart. And yeah, so she rolls on a bold roll. A 9. I think that's +1 strength. Bold. A 9. Sorry, it's not. It's insight. Hunt phase. Insight. Gain a permanent accuracy. Linguini. Oh, Linguini doesn't have crippling misery. They fall awkwardly, sobbing to themselves. They come to grips with how terrible their life is and gain 1 understanding and suffer the broken leg severe injury. It's unfortunate. And we gain a bleeding token. If the straggler has binge eating, which she doesn't, but if she did, you would reach out for a random vermin resource and consume it. Wonder if she's got gourmandism, right? So let's give it to her. I think because I reckon that would be the case if they were rewriting it. If the survivor has gourmandism or binge eating, they consume. So we're going to consume a cyclops fly. And this is bad, but we could die. But I feel like it's thematic. 7. Gain a permanent accuracy. You've consumed on the hunt or showdown, so we gain a progress, and we'll gain a strength token as a result of that. People may say that's dodgy. I say that is thematic and well in keeping. Well in keeping. Next one is a random event, and we roll 43. What's 43? After all this time, you would think I would have memorised them. I know a few. Fresh kill. Each survivor rolls 2d10 and adds their hunt XP. The highest scoring survivor slays the most vermin and wins the putrid prize. They gain 1 basic resource and 1 random vermin resource. Okay. Sure. Cobb, XP 4, she rolls a 7, it's not Cobb. Edamame, 5 and a 7 is 12, plus 7 is 19. Linguini, not Linguini, 12 plus 5 is 17, so it is Edamame. Edamame grabs herself. Come on, thing. A Fiddler Crab Spider. Cool. And a basic resource. And we get a Monster Ball. Next one is a Froggo event, and we have Fits of Laughter. Oh, set our survival to 0. That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Our survival is 20, and we're going to 0. Oh man, that's just awful. Yeah, okay. Because they're all insane, aren't they? Oh, Linguini's not. Nice. It's all right. We're going to do a herb gathering. Oh, we don't have herb gathering. Oh, that's bad. That is real bad. Oh, that is awful, actually. I don't have a thing. Okay. Well, we've got our Lantern Festival gear. That's about all that's going to save us here. So this is how much insanity everyone gets. 3. Oh, that's a tragic card. All right, we're here for Path of the Pinged. Who's ready for it? Let's save it till last. So Cobb's rolling on the Path of the Brave. Cobb rolls a 6. That means everyone gains a survival except for her. And she gains a -1 evasion token, which she can archive thanks to the thing. Edamame we're doing last. Linguini rolls a 6, yes. So we're going to get 1, 1, and 1. And she can archive the thing. And Parmigiana rolls a 5, Deno. Some days you are just an animal. Just an animal. All right, let's put up Path of the Pinged. It's over on this screen. I'll put it up. Okay, Path of the Pinged. All other survivors lose. It's set their insanity to 0. Oh, that's so bad. Don't roll that one, Deno. That's a 5. Ooh. Suffer 2 random severe head injuries. If you die from this, you cease to exist. All right, the first random severe head injury. We die. We use our lifetime reroll. Okay, we're alive. And that is blind. We've been blinded. I didn't give her a thing. I really should have given her a Triacanthus for this experience. Edamame. Okay, so she's at accuracy 6, so the blinding's not hurting her too much. Shattered jaw and blind. And she's lost a lifetime reroll. Is she going to make it through? She got one more. Come on, Deno. Come on. She does make it through. That's a 5, which turns into a 6. She's deaf. She's blind and deaf, but she's still an animal. Edamame survives the Path of the Pinged. Cool. Next one, another Froggo event. Skeletal Bloom. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think that is. It is Linguini. Yes, so she. The event revealer may consume them. Yep, we'll consume them. So when you consume during the hunt or showdown, gain a progress. She'll gain another strength token. Perfect. And then she will roll into a 6, which is Gain a +1 strength token and you cannot encourage for the rest of the year. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We should be back on this screen, Dano. And that was also gain a courage, which I have not done. That's it. We're going into the fight. All right. So we'll get rid of Path of the Pinged. Thanks again, Taste. Animal. So let's talk about this showdown now. So who is our primary target? So we want Edamame to be our primary target. And so Edamame goes right in front, ready to go. Our bow chick is going to plink herself right in the blind. This person can go anywhere they want, so we'll go in the blind. And this person just wants to eat some stuff, and that's all. Sure. Now, the Linguini's thing, consume a positive attribute token if you do not consume a piece of gear or resource. So she has, because she consumed the vermin resource, so she's fine. She's not going to lose strength this year. Yeah. I'm not sure why Edamame is in yellow, in red there. Wonder what that's from. 2 bleeding tokens, maybe? Don't know. But yeah, actually we can start on the thing, so let's start here and bounce on. Alright, so the Bullfrog Dog has a lot of cards. He has a lot of cards. So indigestion, when this comes into play, yeah, at the end of the monster's turn, perform gaseous bloat. Very good. Stink tokens, so we need to apply a stink token here, a stink token here, and that's it. There's no more stinky here. So that's good. It means one of those two is our target. We're fine with that. Mature, so we suffer a damage, foul stench, gaseous bloat, and then the frog dog's got bullish charge, so he runs through guys, which is, yeah, all fine. All right, well let's get this party started on a Saturday night, on a Thursday night, I guess. So there we are. We have all of our survivors in play. We haven't forgotten anything, I don't think, but let's actually just check that I haven't forgotten anything. Oh yes, on arrival, all survivors gain 3 survival. Thank goodness for the first aid kit. Without that, 1, 2, 3, I would be very unhappy right now. Guitar, spear, broken leg sucks, but we'll get around it. Regalism, fighting the castle, specialization club. Okay, let's get cracking. Oh, what toughness is a Bullfrog Dog? He's 17. And he's got 2 accuracy tokens and a luck token. What a guy. What a guy. Alright. Snatch and Squash. At the end of the monster's turn, target a random survivor, perform leap. Discard this when the monster suffers a critical wound. I haven't got that on. That's so bad. Okay, so at the end of his turn, he's going to do a gaseous bloat, which is put a fart on the fart deck. And then he's also going to target a random survivor. So we don't like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, it's the purple one. So instead of performing leap, he goes to a random leaf. So, and then does he have to? Yeah, he has to collide with as many survivors as possible. Yeah, so he's here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's going here. So he's going straight through her, bang. And she's going knocked down in front, bang. So that's a very bad start. That's a very bad start. So she suffers 5 damage to a random hit location because of the thing. So she's suffering 5 damage to the boots. However, it's only 4 because she has a thingy and a bleeding token. We will have to use our first aid kit maybe. Okay. And then, yeah, 3 damage to the body over on Parmigiana, who also has unwieldy. 1, 2. Unyielding. Okay, we all stand up thanks to fist and tooth proficiency. And we now get to have our turn. So let's start with, well, let's do Edamame. So because Edamame has the Lantern Festival gear, we get 1 survival on everyone. She is wielding the Assassinator, and she's in the blind spot with 5 accuracy. So she's hitting on a 2+. Sorry, I have to do mature damage. She gets 1 to the boots, and the other one gets 1 to the body. Yeah, so her roll with the guitar, she rolls a 3, that's a hit. And so we get the Festering Thigh. There is a failure reaction. We cancel that failure reaction and we're critting on something. So that's not a critical, but it is a wound because we are strength 25 bajillion. So she's attacked. Strength 4, 6. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, is that a wound? Hang on a second, I'm going to count that up. No, our basic number is we've got 4 strength and we've got 12 for the weapon, so 16. So we wound on a 2+. Okay, so that's a wound. So we've done a wound. We discard the fart from on top of the fart deck and we'll discard the first wound off the wound stack. She will surge. She'll swing again. So she doesn't perfect hit, but she does hit on a 4. Ooh, we cancel the reaction. Thanks to our whatever the thing is. And we do a wound. Okay, so we did not critical on either of those, but that's okay. So Edamame has surged and she's done. She'll then move our way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's speed 5. 6, 7, 8. Very good. Legend. Let's swing with the wrought sledge. So the wrought sledge is in the front. And the wrought sledge is being wielded by a purple, which is Parmigiana. She's accuracy 2. So she's hitting on a 2+. And on a perfect hit, we gain devastating 2. So a perfect hit for her is on an 8+, actually. So that's a perfect hit. So with a perfect hit club specialization, you get to double your first wound attempt. It's going to be a lot of wounds from this attack, assuming this isn't a problem, which it's not. Ooh, if the attacker is not in the monster's blind spot. That's okay. That's okay. We critical. Very nice. No, we don't critical. He's got a -1 luck token and we have no luck. Okay, so if we're not in the blind spot, which we're not, we suffer grab, but that is 1, 2, 3 wounds from the devastating wrought sledge. What is the specialization? Yeah, okay. So I think the mastery is you knock them down on a perfect hit. So we definitely need to get the mastery. That's awesome. Okay, so the monster is going to perform a leap and then the attacker suffers grab. So we do get the chance to react to this before it happens. So 1 to 5, 6 to 10. So it's going to be here. So she is going to be run over. However, she will dash, spending a survival. Cobb dash to get out of the way. 1, 2, 3. And this guy runs his movement 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He runs to there. The Rort Sledge guy is knocked down, suffers 3 damage to the waist, but it's only 2. We will spend a survival on Linguini to encourage. Now Linguini can encourage, she's got nothing preventing her encouraging, yep, so that's fine. Encourage. To stand up our Rort Sledge person. And the Rort Sledge will swing again. That's a 4, so it's a hit, but it's not a perfect hit. Now the Rort Sledge also has the Horripilation die. And so we will swing again. Add an attack roll to an attack. So that's 2 hits. Neither of them are perfect hits though. So that's a failure reaction, and that's a failure reaction. The Rort Sledge fails on a 3. Yep. So that's a wound. It's an 8. It's not a critical. 1 wound. And we'll switch to this dice. That's a 3. So that one fails. Failure. Adjacent insane survivors gain insanity and are knocked down. She is most definitely insane. So she gains... Oh, is it monster level insanity? Yeah, 3 insanity, and she's knocked down. I'm going to take that as my hit roll on my next attack, which will be from the bow chick. So she's going to roll a second one. So that's just 1 perfect hit. She also surged. What is she perfect hit on? Cobbers. Yep, so she's shooting once with her bow, so she hits twice. It's a wound reaction. Oh, the trap. Adjacent survivors suffer 3 brain damage. The only adjacent survivor is actually Parmigiana. 1, 2, 3. So she's then going to perform a basic action, which is just going to be going here and having a swing with the basic frog dog attack. What do we got? It's move and attack target. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because she's +2 speed. She's got +2 accuracy, so these hit on a 3+, and that goes to, this is Cobb, 5+ again. We're doomed, so we can't dodge. 5, 9, 4, 4, 2. So that's 2 hits. And those hits go to the boots in the head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We now perform gaseous bloat, which puts a fart on top of the fart deck. We haven't done a critical wound, have we? So we're not discarding that card. I don't recall doing a critical as yet. That's okay. So we've got a fart on top of the fart deck, but we do have the Stampede Glaive ready and willing. So yeah, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to spend an action on our Stampede Glaive Survivor, which is Linguini, and a surge to eat one of these +1 strength tokens. So we're going to advance to digestion 2, and that's delightful. And then we've consumed during the hunt or showdown. Wonderful. And now we will dash, and we do that so we can get +1 strength, +1 speed on the Lantern Stampede Glaive, and then we will leap into the blind spot and swing twice with the Stampede Glaive. We're hitting on a 2+ because of our accuracy. That's a perfect hit. I don't think we've got anything on perfect hits for her. No. Very good. There's nothing doing there. We've got no luck, so we can't critical, but we are wounding on a 2+. Absolutely. It's a 2, so we discard that fart from the fart deck. We do a wound, and I think, so that's a spear proficiency, yes. Linguini's got a guitar proficiency, yes. Cobb failed to get a bow, and Palmy got club, yes. That's the first round over. We haven't done a critical, so he's going to do that leap and grab thing again, isn't he? What a pest. All right. Ooh, it's a bullfrog dog card. Intimidate targets. Oh, this is awesome. So the monster, each survivor rolls 1d10 and adds their courage. All right, Parmigiana. Parma rolls a 5 and a 3, that is an 8. So she's going to suffer, she's going to lose a courage. Boo. She got prepared, I think. We're going to add 4 to this. That's a 9, so that's fine. Oh yeah, so she suffers 3 brain damage. 1, 2, 3, and she lost the courage. Linguini's fine. Edamame. Oh, that's a roll in the thing. That's another 9, so she's fine. And Corn on the Cob. Corn on the Cob rolls a 4, so she loses her courage, but gains 1, 2, 3 brain damage. Then he's going to draw an AI card. And he draws Tongue-Tied, the stinkiest threat in range. So that is going to be our black and red armor survivor, because we have a stink token there. So Linguini is our target. So the bullfrog dog is perform leap. The frog dog flings its spongy tongue towards the target. Okay, so as you can see, there's nowhere it's going to go to where it's going to run over someone else. So 1 to thingy. So it's here, so it's going to go all the way up here. It's going to knock her down like that. And then it's going to have an attack. The speed of that attack is 3, which goes to 5. The accuracy goes to 3, but then it goes back up to 8. So it is 5 speed, hitting on 8s. Lantern 10, 8, 1, 1. Thank you. Hands, body, head. We have unyielding. No. So the head takes 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. The body takes 1 more, didn't I? 1 more. The body takes 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll actually dodge the body. And the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. So spending a survival to dodge the body. Okay. And that was Linguini. Dodge. Alright, so that's pretty good. So now at the end of his turn, and when she was placed there from the leap, she also had to take damage to the hands. 1, 2, 3. Don't like that. So she's knocked down. Okay, now he's going to leap again at the end of his turn, and he's also going to do a gaseous bloat. So the leap at the end of the turn, 1 to 5. So he's leaping over here, and targeting a random survivor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's the bow survivor. So she's going to place knockdown in front. She's going to stand up straight away. She rolls a waste damage, which is 1, 2, 3. Does she have unyielding? No. All right. So that's it for that. Everyone stands up thanks to fist and tooth proficiency. We could, optionally, and I think we will elect to do this, we will not stand everyone up, and we will instead use Parmigiana, who has the Earl set, to encourage all survivors, and then on a 6+, we roll 4, they would have got a survival, but all affected survivors gain a deflect token. So we'll give her a deflect token and the blue guy a deflect token as well, which is nice. Boom. Okay, so now what we're going to do is let's do this. So what do we want to try and achieve? We need to get the fart gone. We need to take mature damage. So our osteophage takes it to the body. And our other chick takes it to the head. Linguini! Another one to the head. So I reckon Linguini might, she's got a dry decanthus, but I reckon she might, she doesn't have a dry decanthus, but she might use her natural healer ability now at the start of her act. Yep. So she's going to heal the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, full, using a natural healer. Then she's going to consume a strength token to gain the strength permanently. And then she's going to dash. And remember, she's now got a deflect token, which is nice. So she's going to dash to here, and then she's going to leap into the blind spot with the Stampede Glaives. That's now 3 speed. 7, 9, 8. That's 3 glorious hits. 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately we've suffered this left tusk. We can't critical, so we are going to suffer this reflex. -1 luck to wound this location. That's an awesome card. Okay, so we do wound, so we do clear the fart off the fart deck. And we do the wound. She's already got her proficiency point, so that's fine. She's going to suffer knockback, 7, and 5 damage to the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And knockback 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's all good for her, I think. I think we'll just let her finish up. And yeah. So let's shoot the bow. And see if we can get some perfect hits. So the bow, yeah, so Linguini, all done, dashed and surged out. So yeah, Edamame might go actually. Let's give everyone a survival at the start of her turn. She'll walk into the blind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's speed 8. How good is it? The guitar. She rolls a 7. It's not a perfect hit. There is a critical wound thing. She doesn't critical, but she does wound. The horripilation dice has now gone to her, so she's going to roll these 2 with the assassinator. 2 hits. Not a perfect hit. She can cancel one of these. She'll cancel this reflex. All adjacent survivors gain a stink token. That sucks. Yeah, she'll cancel that one. Perform leap and then gaseous bloat. That is a critical wound. All adjacent survivors archive all their stink tokens. Thank you very much. We discard the leaping one, which is nice. The monster is knocked down, but it gains +2 toughness until the end of the round. Shouldn't matter. So this one is ignored. But it's also a wound, so I think that is pretty good. The monster's knocked down, indomitable. It stands at the end of the attack. No one is in position to do anything else, so that's fine. This now goes to here. So she can dash to get out of the way at this point, but I don't think we need to. I'm not sure I spent my survival to surge, but we did do that. Alright, so she's done, surged. We'll keep her dash in the pocket just in case. She's knocked down. Alright, so the bow's going to shoot. It's only 2 speed. We get another perfect hit. Come on, Dano. Oh, sorry, and I should have specified we're doing a thing that allows us to get double taps. Another perfect hit on Dark Eye. So, oh yeah, we make an additional attack roll. So that's 2 hits. Sorry, here, 1, 2. Oh, if the attacker's not in the blind spot, again performing leap and grab. What a pest. What a pest this guy is. That's a wound, but it's not a critical. There's no point. We can't critical, so there's literally nothing we should do to that. So that's just a wound. So we are going to do a wound, but he's now going to perform a leap, and the attacker suffers grab. Come on, Cobb. Get your stuff together. So this one, or this one, so 1 to 5, it's that one. So it is a 5, so it's going to go here. So at this point we are going to dash with Edamame to get out of dodge, literally. So she'll dash 1, 2, 3, up to here. So this guy just goes his full 10 to here. And she is placed knocked down in front. Very nice. And I don't actually think we've got anyone who can encourage her. The damage goes to the head. So if 1, 2, 3. Because, yeah, Edamame can't encourage. And Palmy already encouraged this turn, so we could encourage her with Linguini. So let's encourage her with Linguini to have a second shot. We just want to try and level up this perfect shots situation. So she stands up and she tries shooting again. She has a deflect token, so if we get a trap, we're okay with that. Oh, 8's not a perfect hit. Needs a 9. Damn. 1 hit. A reflex. Perform leap and then Cassius bloat. Man, can you piss off? Seriously. We failed to wound. Okay, so at this point we're going to swing with the wrought sledge, which is going to surge with Parmigiana. So she surges. Those 2 are gone. Is he? Yeah, he's performing leap and then Garcius bloat. What a guy. What an absolute guy. That's okay. We'll be able to handle that. We failed a hit with the wrought sledge. Terrible. 1 to 5. So he's going to leap to there. Performs Gaseous Bloat, which puts a fart on top of the fart deck. We will dash with Parmigiana here, and we'll leap into the blind with the wrought sledge. And perfect hit, Dano. It is a perfect hit. It's a 9, thanks to perfection. So it's not the trap. There's a failure reaction, but we are borderline impossible to fail. Should not have said that. We don't fail. But instead, we do a devastating 1, 2, 3 wounds, and we get rid of the fart from the fart deck. That's the end of our turn, which means all of our survival actions are back. The monster goes, and he just draws 1 card, and that card is a carbuncle thing. When this comes into play, perform basic action. Discard this when a monster suffers a critical wound. While this is in play, the monster has a +1 damage token. That's pretty fun. Any survivor that ends their act in the breath zone suffers knockback 6. Yeah, okay. So he's now going to perform basic action. The basic action, as we know, performs gaseous bloat. I haven't done this yet, but we're going to use a surge on Cobb to use the King Greaves and knock the monster down. So he's not going to do any of this. He stands at the start of our turn though, and so we now proceed with our turn. We will swing once again with the Wrought Sledge in the blind spot. Oh, sorry, at the end of his turn he performs gaseous bloat. There we go. It's a hit, but it's not a perfect hit. Horripilation dies here. It's a wound, so we're going to, assuming it's a woundable location. We are in the blind spot, so we don't suffer leap and grab. That's discarded, and we will surge. Cobb surged, Palmy's going to surge. See if we can jank that 8+. That's a Lantern 10. We're taking the Lantern 10 because this is a devastating wound. We wound, assuming it's not the trap. It's not the trap. We don't suffer failure. So that is a devastating 1, 2, 3 wound. The Wrought Sledge on a tear. We'll then move away with our speed 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's fine. We're going with our reaction canceller, I reckon, into here. Swing once with the Assassinator. That's a 9. It's not a perfect hit. First strike, super dense. Oh, if the attacker is adjacent, suffer 5 damage and knockback 7. We cancel that reaction. We can crit this on a 10. We failed to do so, but we cancel the reaction. We will attack again with a surge. We hit. We cancel the reaction with a thing. We ones again, very good. We'll dash away. Dano. Let's just move with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got -1 speed, haven't we? Yeah, we're only speed 4. Okay, so we're gonna have to go to here, dashing, and then leap, which means this weapon has an extra speed. So we're now 4 speed attack. Oof, this feels nervous. We'd probably roll the Horripilation die as well, sure. Hit. It's 5 hits. I feel a trap coming on. 1, 2. All adjacent survivors suffer monster level brain damage. 1, 2, 3. That was going to be awesome. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. So basic action, it's 5 speed. We have a deflect token, and this can be used. Miss, hit, deflect. So it's 1 hit to the body. 1, 2, 3. No unyielding, right? No. And that's it. And then he performs a fart, which actually sucks for us. So he does face us, and yeah, he's got gaseous bloat. So he's going to do a fart. That sucks. I don't think we can take him out now. Maybe we can. Fart goes there, so we'll swing again. Just 1 hit this time. Idiot. We critical, but we have no luck, so we do a wound, but we're no longer in the blind spot. So it's just going to be one of these. So that one is discarded. So we haven't done the discard when a monster suffers a critical wound. We can't. Okay, so I think the only person left now is the bow chick. And she has already surged to knock down this turn, so that's fine. She was only ever going to get one attack anyway. She can't activate a melee weapon, so 1, 2, 3, and she's in range there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, so that's fine. She'll swing. Come on, perfect hits. Oh, 7 and a 2. 7's not a perfect hit. Oh, that sucks, Deno. It's the death blow. We do a wound, but it's not in the blind spot. Okay, so it is the monster's turn, and that means that he's going to start his action, so we get all of our stuff back. So he's only got one wound left, right? So, but he's going to do his fart first. What's really annoying is that I reckon it's going to be a legendary fart. All the other farts have been advanced farts. Is it a legendary fart? Of course it is. Target survivor farthest from the heinous origin. They gain a stink token, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's Cobb. That's all tokens, which means we discard them when we attack to get +4 strength. Nice. But we won't do that. Instead, when he turns to do this card, sorry, it's a mood, which means he does that. Perform leap, target suffers grab at the end of his turn. So 1 to 5, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reroll a 10, reroll a 9, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's here, knock down. It's going to go through her, she'll dodge, or dash, sorry, I should say. Which means that spear is like speed a million. So she dashes out of the way. This guy goes here. We suffer 1 damage to the body. 1, 2, 3. And then we will do a shot with the bow, I reckon. So it's our turn, yeah. So we're going to move the chick with the bow in using a dash because she has dishonorable. So she gets to roll 3 speed. We just want to get Dark Eye, that's all. We just want perfect hits. So 9s. Nothing. 1 hit though. Yeah, 1 hit. And we just need to do a wound basically. So we discard all of the tokens. Oh, actually she's got -1 million. Okay, we won't do her. Instead we'll just do the Assassinator with the thing. So that hits. Cancel the reaction, but it wounds anyway. The Bullfrog Dog is defeated. Cool, so we will manage departing survivors. We will go have a look here. When we defeat a Bullfrog Dog, you gain 2 Hunt XP. Complete Showdown. 2 Hunt XP. +1 weapon proficiency if eligible. I've got to fix that because that's very annoying. And yeah, great. The first time the Bullfrog Dog is defeated, we had the Tuskworks and they gained the Bullfrog Neck. So this is also very appropriate for Edamame, who now has Bullfrog Neck and oh, that's annoying, Dano. And +1 to severe injury rolls from unyielding. So she's +2 to her neck rolls. Yeah. She actually had a speed. She should have been rolling an extra dice for her weapon. We're going to add Black Lichen, a Prime Tusk, and a Gular Sack. Oh, Black Lichen, Gular Sack, Prime Tusk. We have no copper, so that doesn't mean a lot. And we do get an Indomitable resource. But let's gain our 4 basics. Come on, thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also going to spend a thing to eat a monster grease with our survivor Linguini. Surging. And we'll level up to health 3. Yeah, the cam's dropping out, mate, and it's annoying the shit out of me. So yes, we need to replace the monster grease, but that's okay. This, and then we're going to get an indomitable resource as well. If we're lucky, we'll get a copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the indomitable resource, there's 3 of them. Thank you very much. And that's it. We'll do that over here so that camera dropping out doesn't annoy me. And we go in the Tuskworks location. Oh. Rolling settlement event 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a hunt reenactment. Very nice. So I think we have to pick a monster. So if we pick a quarry monster, yes. No. So we'll just pick Deno. Deno is the settlement's favourite monster, favourite survivor, because of course he is. There he is, Trent. He's our favourite survivor. And then our least favourite survivor is Veal. No, the Dark's awesome. The Queen. Pie. Our least favourite survivor is Pie. And we'll just choose the Red Witches. So, okay, we roll a 9. The Hunter, Deno, gains the last man standing fighting art. He doesn't want that, so he just gains a Lumi. Thank you. Good work, Deno. We have no timeline events. We just have... What else do we have? We'll just enter in our resources. It's a vermin resource. Bone, hide, organ, skull bone. We're just going to archive those 2 organs to replace our grease that we used. We've got a fiddler crab spider. He's a fun little vermin resource. I haven't included him, so we'll just make him a crab spider. And then some frog ones. We've got so many resources at this point, but we don't have any iron, I don't think. That's the real problem. Frog dog. Spindly paw, mammary gland, spindly paw, waxy dermis, elastic tongue, tatty hide, and a gaseous bladder. All right, they await the king. Are we doing this, Deno? Are we going to do this? Yeah, let's do it. Plus a coated femur. Okay. Can we craft anything from the Tuskworks? I'm not sure. Ooh, the shield. I feel like the shield's not bad. The scimitar. That's 2 copper. Heavy frog lantern. We need a wiry crest. Bullfrog dress. It would be cool to have some bullfrog dog stuff. It's a pretty fun set. Pretty fun set. Let me have a look at it. Tuskworks. So the heavy frog lantern, -1 speed. All your melee weapons are heavy. Okay, I don't want that. The bullfrog bauble. Can we make that? No. The bullfrog shield. When you spend Simultaneously perform deflect 1 for free. That is nice, and it also gives us a red affinity to the left, which is very nice. And what else can we make? Dress I think the halberd's awesome, isn't it? Onslaught, reach 2. All your attack rolls hit and you draw the trap. The monster is knocked down after the trap. Okay, that's not the good one. The mace. If all your attack rolls hit, double your wound attempt totals for the attack. Okay, that is awesome. Maybe we go for that. Maybe we replace the Stampede Glaive with that. So we've got some high accuracy. Bullfrog halberd. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make a bullfrog halberd. Craft. Fun. Don't think I've ever used that. Here it is. Bit of fun indeed. Alright, I don't know what survivors we're going to take into this next thing. So let's decide that, and that will help us determine what gear we need, which will help us determine a lot of things. So we must defeat the king to get the shield. I think I will be on Saturday morning. I don't think tomorrow night will be a go, but that may change. So just keep an eye out. Roger, Roger. We'll actually do our Regalism level up, which we need to do. And it is Regalism level 2. And we have a Gourmandism level up as well. Oh, I just realised we can get second stomach. So Regalism level 2. You display your utmost faith. Gain a Lumi. Bing. And you roll. A 4. Gain combat conviction. That's a knowledge. What does combat conviction do? With a perfect hit with a sword, we gain 1d5 insanity. Well, we're not really wielding a sword, so that's okay. Oh, Regal Plume. I want the Regal Plume. Damn. And then our Gourmandist is at level 3. And this is an epic roll that we can't do anything about. Yeah, so we need it to be 2 to 7. Okay. Come on, Dano. Oh, it's a 9. Why would you roll a 9? Oh, I just want Gastromancer, you pest. I can't re-roll it either. We gain the Colossal Chef's Carver pattern. Don't think I've ever gotten that either. So that's interesting. It requires 3 iron. Oh, come on, man. Don't have any iron. Don't think. I got 2 iron. Oh, okay. I got 3. No, that's 2 scrap. Yeah. What are my 2 iron? I just got an iron sitting there. What an absolute legend. Just rocking on with some iron. Where's the other iron? The king. Yeah, the ancient blade. Nice. Okay, so we're probably... That's maybe doable, actually. Let's have a look at it. Because I've never gotten that before either. What is it? The Colossal Chef's Carver. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's slow and sharp. Sharp is nice. Oh, you just get to get an organ of your choice. Okay, that's interesting. When you wound the monster, search through its hit log. It's gain an organ of your choice. Limit once per showdown. Sharp strength 8 is nice. We don't have any proficiencies that are relevant for that, so I don't think we'll go for that at this point. That would have been really good to get earlier. I really wanted to get Gastromancer. That's a shame. Okay, let's go back to my previous plan of working out who the survivors that are going to depart will be. The logical option, oh, and we also do have a bonus there for all departing survivors, which is exceptional. We gain survival up to the settlement survival limit and a strength token. So this is the time. Now is the moment. Can we heal a broken leg? I don't think you can heal that from a bed. I think that's one of the ones that you can't. Broken arm, broken hip, broken ribs. Sexual. Edamame is still just an animal, but let's take out Deno instead, I reckon. Let's do that. Parmigiana will go. Cucumber will go. Deno will go. Watercress, Desperate Strike, try and level up Watercress. It's not the worst option. Got no lifetime reroll. Not enough strength really there. So probably Linguini goes out the gourmandest. Then Cobb's not going. What's Cobb going for? Dishonourable. We're just trying to get Deadeye leveled up there so we can make the club absolutely glorious, but Cucumber. Match me. Linguini, Parmigiana and Deno. I think Deno probably is the one who gets cut here. Yeah. He's got good stats though. He's got 1 club proficiency. I suppose if we leveled up his club proficiency a couple of points, we could then bring out the wrought sledge and his lantern. It's not a terrible option, Deno. So he hasn't used butchery, so we could use butchery and then we just need to roll 1 level up on nightmare training. What have we got for our forum cards? Relativity is a good one potentially. So let's buy relativity on Linguini. No, Parmigiana. Replace combat conviction. 1, yeah, 1, 2, 4. 1 more. Relativity. Okay. It's got unyielding relativity. Alright, so let's look at the survivors that are going. First of all is Parmigiana, yes. Red, yes. Blue, yes. So we're not taking a Marrowist, so that's okay. Instead we're taking our crazy survivor who just wrecks people. So we're going to ditch the Stampede Glaive. So this, if all of your attack rolls hit and you draw the trap, the monster is knocked down after you resolve the trap. Onslaught. So who's got the most accuracy? Linguini. Linguini accuracy 4. All right, the bullfrog halberd goes down here for sure. That is awesome. Assassinator, we probably want someone wielding the Assassinator. Don't have a Guitar Master, so that's fine. Okay, deflect tokens are good. This is here. This is here. All right. So we'll go through everything, but this is, we're going to try it. We're going to go for a level 3 king. And if we can defeat a level 3 king, I'm going to randomly grab the item that gives us the shield that I want to use. Randomly. What we might do is we'll flip it and then see if I get it. And if I get it, we won't have to be random, but we probably won't get it. Man, this level 3 king though, it is like the hardest fight you can get, basically. We've got some things up our sleeve though. We've got some things up our sleeve. Those things are our quadradept. So speaking of, Cucumber has to randomly depart with a knowledge. So she's going to depart with 4 knowledges. And rather than call to arms, we will get Dark Eye. Cool. Be nice to level that up. So binge eating, you cannot depart unless you're insane. We are insane. Swordmaster, Ageless, Destroyed Genitalia, and the Mighty Quadradept. Plus Unyielding, plus Potentia Est. Okay. Let's just have a look at her gear grid. Make sure that's right. So we are wielding the Mighty Durandal. And I think we have to ditch the grease here, don't we? Yes, no, we can't afford to ditch the grease. I think we're going to ditch the Lucky Charm. I don't think we need luck. Oh yes, and the reason why I have to ditch something is because, maybe it's the Frog Doggles. Frog Doggles? We need to get the Supreme Stew in there to get her strength up. She's only strength, she's strength 5. So it's going to go 6, 7, plus Durandal is 9, so that's 16. And the king at level 3 is toughness 25, I think. So totally cool and normal. 25, I feel like, is the number. So catalyzers. All right, wish us luck. This is going to be I feel bad about this. This is a bad plan. He's 25 toughness, yeah. He's got 2 accuracy tokens. And that's it. He's got 2 speed and 2 damage. Okay. So how do we hit 25? So it has to be Supreme Stew goes over here. That has to be the case. We've got a knockdown that we can use. This wrought sledge needs to go ballistic. Yeah, so Cobb, sword spec. We're going to give Cobb the Assassinator. Is that the right plan? What's her... She's accuracy 2, so she hits on a 2+ with the Assassinator. She's got no speed, so that's fine. But she gets a speed while attacking its knockdown or from its blind spot. Sweet. Cucumber. We need the evasion. We need the evasion to be able to avoid the damage, because if she dies, we probably can't get it done. Because we need to have a lantern now. So we're not going to be able to get the luck charm, I think, is the long story here. So we probably can ditch the frog doggles in that case. Unless we make a... man, I wish we had Gastromancer. Yeah, that's it. That's the only option I've got here, I think. Unless there is a lantern that has 2 blues, which there's not. Okay, so that's a scrap lantern. What is the blue? What is the luck charm? We don't need a luck charm then, because we're not proccing a luck charm. So we'll look at what else we can go there. Okay, so that's going to hit hard enough. We know that. Cobb is now wielding the Assassinator at strength 12, 14. Everyone has a strength token, which is nice. So it'd be good to get a few more strength there. But I don't think we can. So, okay, so that's Cobb. If you roll a perfect hit, yeah, sweet. So Durandal, yeah. Linguini is going to have multiple strength tokens, but we're looking for the Bullfrog Halberd. And the Bullfrog Halberd is reach 2, onslaught, reach 2. Onslaught is if your attack rolls hit, you double your wound roll. Tuskworks, Bullfrog Halberd. So she's going to be strength 8, but that's going to be a lot higher. Plus average is 7, so she's going to hit 30, so she's going to be okay. Parmesan is the wrought club. And it's also on a perfect hit, double your thing. Double your wound attempt, limit once per attack. Okay. We're only getting 1 strength token there. Yep, that's the best we can do. Cool, he says very nervously. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the wrought sledge is the thing that needs to get us through this. B, B, A, A, B, L, L, Alright, so at level 3 he has current. He has audio synthesis. He has the King's New Clothes. He has Ghost Geometry. He has King's Presence. And he's got full power. Is it all his cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's all his cards. Alright. All of his cards. Let's do this. So that needs to come out. That needs to come out. That stays. That needs to come out. That stays. That needs to come out. And that needs to come out. So these all go back in. Done. Indomitable resources and monster resources. We may need that. We won't need that. Ooh. So we're going to be relying on our Durandal Survivor to hard carry. Absolutely carry us. So let's make sure we've got everything we need lined up. So her loadout is not changing. She's fine. Yeah. Her loadout is changing fractionally. No, lantern, gloves, mantle. So yes, we've got 1, 2, 3 green. And this can go here. So yeah, so we gained the evasion. So doubling up on evasion there is nice. The halberd, and does that leave us with one more? We got a luck charm there probably. Yep. One lucky charm. And if we do this, oh, that's crispy. That is crispy goodness right there. Oh. So Dragon Skull Helm goes up, Dragon Mantle goes up, Bullfrog Halberd goes there, Dragon Gloves go there, Evasion, yep, nice. This gets us a lucky charm. Okay, so 4 evasion, not 4 strength, 1 luck, and on departure anything else? No. Okay. So that's fine, that's fine. I reckon the best play for here is actually just an Acanthus. So she doesn't die. Okay, so that one's good. This one, Supreme Stew, yes. Monster Grease, yes. Frog Doggles and Lucky Charm are replaced with the Scrap Lantern, which comes from the Weapon Crafter, and a Dried Acanthus. So she is still gaining 10 strength from the stew and that. She's still gaining 6 evasion. She is no longer gaining 2 luck. And she is no longer gaining 2 accuracy. but she gets 1 strength, 1 accuracy, and 1 speed when attacking with a sword. When she departs, she's gaining 1, 2, 3 survival. Irrelevant, but save. Her loadout, she is changing that for the Assassinator. And I think that's it. Everything else is good. All right. Full power. At the start of the monster's turn, the king starts with all energy cards in play. If all energy cards are in play, draw an AI. Ignore this effect if all survivors are hushed. So he's drawing all of these. 1, 2, 3 creation, 3 death, 3 catabolism, which means he does all of his cards, and he does 2 cards. What a spud. Yeah, oh no, we dropped all sorts of stuff there, didn't I? I'd probably rate our chances at this point at 50-50. The king's tough. He's really tough. And yeah, I think if I was taking 4 animal survivors, I'd feel good, but we're not. We're only taking 2. He starts here. So the good news though is that we have, where's my king hunt events? There. Thank you, Scaraboss. That's very kind of you. We need to grab the king. I've put him away. So I was like, I'm not going to play that guy again. I don't want the shield that badly. I changed my mind. Attack. Attack the king. Yep. Okay, so everyone's departing. And when we depart, thanks to our gourmandism, everyone is gaining maximum survival. And a strength token. So, Cobb, a strength token. So that helps us. Cucumber, a strength token. That helps us actually a little bit. Linguini gains a strength token. Also good. And over here, we gain a strength token. So that was from our departing stuff. I'm just going to level up my 2 gourmandism knowledges, which I didn't do. That's health and digestion. Okay, I think we're good to go. So our first event is a king event, and that will be by Cobb. We have a silent landscape. All survivors suffer 2 brain event damage. Linguini's got no insanity. What are you doing, Deno? Nominated survivor to investigate the field of detritus. We roll a 3. Gain 2 bleeding tokens in the nightmare tick. So that person is going to be Cobb, because when she attacks, she's going to get rid of those bleeding tokens anyway. Next one, basic hunt event. It's a random event, and we roll 60. I'm not sure what's happening with that camera. I'll have to turn it off and have a muck around with it. Wildfire, archive all hunt events in the next 2 spaces. Place 2 basic events. Thank you. Cool. So it's a basic. Wonder what it would have been. What was that? 24. I'll have a look at what it was. The event revealer investigates. Oh, she's actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gain a courage, Linguini. Linguini was a lantern 10. Gain a random basic resource and 2 insanity. Sure, a random basic resource. A monster bone. Next one is a basic one as well. 45, it's not the gambler. We don't have a pickaxe. We move on. This one is the failed labyrinth. Actually, I may not have shuffled those because that's the 2 I got last time. So let's just shuffle these and get something different. The King's Procession. Alrighty. Lantern 10, start the showdown immediately, ambush the monster. Let's go! Okay, let's go. So this clown just starts with a stupid little thing stuck in the ground, a halberd, which I do not care about at all. Keep your halberd, mate. And we are there. And then the purple dude can start anywhere they want, and so on. So we ambush the monster. That is actually just such an amazing way for us to start this showdown. I'm very happy about that. So all me things are there. Okay, let's make sure. So when we reach the showdown, everyone gains a survival, but that's fine. You are all good. Relativity. So you can place yourself anywhere on the board. So you can go at the back, very nice, in the blind spot. You have the bullfrog halberd. So you probably go for a strength token. You eat a strength token. It's all about cucumber, basically. It's all about cucumber. Okay. So that's what we'll do. And let's hope for the best. So we want to get everyone to be hushed. So the only person who doesn't need to be hushed is Red. And I'm actually going to change her to 2 katars because that's what she is wielding now. The little katars. So if she is outside of the zone of hush, that's okay because she is always hushed. Yeah, so let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go there and there. And that way he can't hit us. Durandal. We attack with Durandal. We roll perfect hit and 2 more hits. 1, 2, 3. So 2 inflorescences. So these 2 come down, and we will discard 2 of the energy. So we'll discard 2 death energies, and we found Spire of Eyes and the Fire Palace. The Fire Palace is a very bad one, so what would be great to do is critical. We do. So we'll critical the Fire Palace, so we discard that, and that does a wound. Nice start. Next one, that's a 4, sorry, so I was going to do this one next. All survivors in the monster's field of view lose 2 survival. 5 survival. Oh, cucumber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And linguine also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Wound, but not a critical. So that is 3 wounds to start us off. So I'll just make sure that inflorescence, yeah, roll to win that location instead. Discard an energy card. So we will surge with her. So she remains hushed for now. She hits twice. Majestic Gut, another inflorescence. Ugh. Like, I actually don't want there to be many of these cards out. Where have I put them? Here. Okay, so we're going to do this one first, which is a reflex. Actually, we get to roll and then decide. So it's a 7, yeah. So we'll do this one. Place the Gables Tree terrain under the king. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. So this one's still in play. 1. So the Gables Tree gives us evasion, and we're going to place it so that, because it very specifically doesn't say completely under, so we're going to place it like so, and this attack gains ghost geometry. No, something else. The king is performing basic action, and his basic action is 4 speed, so he's rolling 6 dice. What an absolute Sputnik. He misses on 6 because we are evasion 9. Excellent. So we do not trigger the after effects. So we now roll on this one, and we again do not wound. Oh, sorry, do not fail to wound. So we should have 5 so far. We do. So we'll save her final action for later, just in case. So let's swing with the club guy. And we roll a perfect hit. And we flip the 13th arm. You may cancel your attack. All non-blind survivors in the monster's facing roll 1d10. If the result is greater than their understanding, their brain matter twists. So it's, okay, that's bad. Understanding 3 is bad. We can do after this. Oh, actually, it's literally cucumber. Okay. So that's fine, because he's facing cucumber right now, because he did a basic action on her. Yeah, that's okay. We're happy with that. So we'll do this wound. So this is 3 wounds, because it's a perfect hit. And that is a wound. I don't think we've got any luck there, no. So Parmigiana does 1, 2, 3. And then we'll just roll there. So we don't suffer a head explosion on her because she is understanding 9. So that's fine. And that reflex is done. He'll swing again. Oh, that was ticking over to an 8, but it wasn't an 8. It is a 2, which is a hit. He wounds. Actually, does he wound? Because it's not doubled. Let me just check. Parmigiana, strength 4, plus that. Yeah, no, so that does not wound. So that's 14, 15. Yeah, no, so fail to wound, but there's no reaction on that one. So that one goes away. We are currently hushed where we are, so that's fine. So let's go in with the bullfrog halberd. And she's surged. Surge, done. So the bullfrog halberd, we're going to move into the blind here. And we're going to swing with the bullfrog halberd. Linguini doesn't have a speed. So the question is, do we want to consume to gain a +1 accuracy? Yes. So we will surge to gain a +1 accuracy token, and gain a permanent strength, eating our strength token, which we leveled up thanks to digestion leveling up. Didn't get Gastromancer, I'm so annoyed about that. Alright, so the 2 from the bullfrog halberd. So we roll 2 hits because we are in the blind and we are accuracy 5. Very good. So the wound attempt rolls on these are doubled. Wrong button. So that's super dense, doesn't matter. That's a reflex. Very good. And so this bullfrog halberd, yeah, onslaught, double the wound rolls. Reach 2. Okay, so we can critical on a 9, which would be good. But I think we probably want to try and critical this one first, because he's going to run forwards. So we don't critical, but we double our wound roll, which is 28. So that's fine. So that does a wound. And then we are going to do the reflex. Full move the monster forward, any survivor it collides with. And so we will dash with Cucumber, who we saved a survival for that precise thing. And she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's there. And he is speed 10, I think. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could dash and surge with her. She has the assassinate. She has the death armor anyway. So let's keep her surge up the pocket. No, we don't need to because we ambushed. Yeah, we ambushed. She'll go there. Cool. So yeah, she will actually dash and surge. Well, not surge, she'll just dash first of all. So she'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the blind, and she'll swing with the Assassinator. And she has the final lantern. No, sorry, the final lantern was on the bullfrog halberd. Doesn't matter. Cool. So the one attack from the Assassinator, and she doesn't have any speed. So she hits. We're going to discard all of our tokens, which includes a strength token, and these 2 bleeding tokens. Gain +4 strength to the attack. So we are 18. So we're wounding on a 7, critting on a something. So that's a 4. Oops, so we fail. Whoa, gain +4 luck to win this location. Gain the priority target token. Okay. So we failed. I will search. 6. Inflorescence. Okay, so... Oh, actually, we could cancel that reaction because we are wielding a guitar. We won't cancel it. We'll be fine with that. Yes, so the inflorescence location is this one. The dark forest, we're going to discard this death energy. We cancel that. And that is not a wound because we're only 18, so that's fine. That's our turn over. So it's now the monster's turn. He goes first. Not everyone is hushed. That's a shame he ran away. Everyone could have been hushed. So he's going to draw 2 cards. Let me see. King's New Clothes. Yep. Current. Yep. Ghost Geometry. Yep. Audio Synthesis. At the start of his turn, he's going to draw a death. And the survivor with the most survival loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. And we're going to draw the first AI card, and it is, oh my god, can you believe it's Death King? Oh, at the start of the monster's turn, any survivors in the monster's facing wither to dust, dead. That's okay, that's okay. And then he's going to draw another card, and he's going to, another mood. When Resonance Pulse comes into play, all survivors that are not hushed lose a survival. So everyone's losing a survival but her, so we're just going to lose. It's bad. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a wild card, man. But she's actually got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get an awesome piece of gear if you can survive. Okay, so that is actually not too bad for us. So he's facing the wrong way. But maybe that benefits us. Maybe. Because no one is in his facing currently. So it is at the start of the monster turn, isn't it? Resonance Pulse. When a monster cannot perform an AI because of its energy requirement before it animates at the start of the monster's turn, any survivors in the monster's facing die. Alright. We dash with Parmigiana. And we move into the blind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we swing with the Wrought Sledge. It's a hit. It's not a perfect hit. Reflex, targeting the attacker. Okay. Critical. Gain a King's Coin. Okay, buddy. Sure. Thank you. Appreciate you. My buddy, my bro. We'll surge. Come on, Wrought Sledge. Oh, it's a 2. Damn. Perfect hit's devastating. We need to get devastating. Oh, there's a failure reaction. That's bad. 7's not a failure. That's a wound, but it's also not a critical, and that's okay. All right, we'll do the Assassinator, also in the blind. That is a perfect hit. Thank you very much. Oh shit, the Wrought Sledge is actually supposed to get a death die. So that's another hit. Majestic Right Pauldron. Yeah. So that is not a critical, but it is a wound. So it's going to draw all of its energy cards again. Okay. It's bad times. Okay, so that's that one. And now the guitar. So we cancel that reaction. And fail to wound. Very good. Good work, guitar. She'll surge. Sorry, she actually lost 5 from the 2 death cards coming into play, and then another 5. So she's down to that. Bad. Okay, so her surge, that's a perfect hit. So on the Assassinator, when you get a perfect hit, you keep rolling until you miss and gain Deadly 1. So this could be bad for us. So we've got a perfect hit, and we've got another one before. We've hit again, and that's a miss, fortunately. So 2 hits, we cancel the reaction on the first one, and you get barbed as well. Okay, so in Inflorescence, so we discard a thing, we'll discard the creation energy, I guess, and we found this, Lux Miseriolia. So we are deadly on this attack, and we can cancel a reaction. So I think we'll go into all survivors suffer 4 damage to the head hit location. Yeah, we need to cancel that Kingdom Death disorder, or the Kingdom Death thing. So it's deadly 1, so we're critting on like 8s. Ugh. Yeah. So it's a wound, but not a critical. That reaction's cancelled. This one, that's a wound. It would have been a critical, but it's not. Okay, she's now going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all survivors suffer 4 damage to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4. She only suffers 3. 1, 2, 3. Linguini only suffers 4, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she suffers 1, 2, 3. So I'm actually going to end my turn there. We're actually going to take Thingy's turn, and she will gain everyone a survival from her turn. And I don't think anyone's got bleeding tokens, so there's nothing we need to do. We're just going to get everyone onto that, and she'll stay safe. So that's it. So this is where we find ourselves. So no one's in his facing. So no one dies from Death King. We bring the creation energy in. The survivor farthest from the king suffers 5 brain damage. I should have been doing this one rather than death. That was dumb of me. We got so much. Brain trauma protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not the start of his turn. All right, so he's going to draw an AI card. He is absolutely activating this, whatever it is. It is a double death vortex. The closest threat in facing, no. The closest survivor, yes. Ghost geometry and synchronic attack, the target. Okay. So this is a 10 speed attack. Do I want to knock him down on this one? Eight damage each. Just so everyone can see what we're looking at. This is the double death vortex. 10 speed, 10 damage, 4 plus, and the target is our guy with evasion 1. That seems bad. That seems really, really bad. Let's surge with Parmigiana, and then we'll make a decision. Parmigiana is currently adjacent. And things down there. That is a perfect hit. That is exactly what we wanted to see. And we can get sucked into Kingdom Death. How good is that? He's chosen his target, and the target's sucked into Kingdom Death. How good is that? 1, 2, 3 from a devastating wrought sledge attack. And then your attack disappears into the darkness. Before you have time to think, you are sucked into its gaping maw, Kingdom Death. I have like absolutely got no idea what happens at this point. Because he's chosen his threat. It was that guy, and now that guy is off the board. So I am just going to assume that he does nothing. He does King's World, I guess. What is King's World? Place the king at the center of the showdown board. He gains +1 damage and +1 toughness. Yep. Okay. Okay. So, yep. That seems fine. That seems fine. +1 damage and +1 toughness doesn't really bother us. And now he's going to go again. Oh man, we're getting close here. Okay, so now we have got our knockdown we can do. Inexorable King. When it comes into play, okay. Archive this when the king is unbound or all its energy cards are in play. We archive that straight away. You idiot. Draw an AI. The awaited one. Place the king in the center of the showdown board. It strikes a geometrically impossible pose. Draw an energy card for each survivor that flees. So if you have to draw an energy card and there is none, nothing happens. So suffer the flee brain trauma doesn't really bother me that much for any of these people, really. The real issue we've got now is I think we're about to have an unbound king, which is a real problem for us. All survivors that are not hushed suffer 1d10 damage to monster level hit locations. So we don't knock him down. Or do we? Intimidate all survivors. I think we keep the knockdown for a cancellation of a really bad reflex, maybe. Oh, I am very nervous. It's very, very nervous. What happens? Oh, Limitless King's so bad too. JKL. Yeah. The trap's coming, and how many of these King's Close are in play? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's not going to be doing it. So maybe we go with our trap guy. Maybe do we just let that happen? The only person that affects really is the red chick. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna let that card go. So each survivor rolls 1d10. If the result is greater than their courage, they suffer the flee brain trauma. We have fist and tooth proficiency, so it doesn't matter. So Linguini, she needs to roll a 1 or a 2. She does, so she's not knocked down. The next chick, she needs to roll a 1 or a 2. She rolls a 1, she's not knocked down. And old mate just doesn't need to roll a 10. Cheers. Thank you, old kingy boy. So his turn is done, and now we got a real problem. So we're gonna go with Linguini, and she's gonna roll to attack in the blind spot with a 2-speed bullfrog halberd. So we roll an 8 and a perfect hit, so that's 2 hits, so the wound rolls are doubled. And if we roll the trap, which we do, he's knocked down at the end of the trap. Okay. The attacker and all survivors that are not hushed. Oh, we need to get in. We need to get in there, Dano. Okay, before I do anything else, I need to look at where these are. So that is the left side. And that is the rear. And that is the front. So the right side, thank goodness. So cucumber's dashing to here. And now we're going to proc the trap. So these 3 ruined cards go off. 1, 2, 3. So all of those locations are now in play. There is an explosion. The attacker and all survivors that are not hushed. So that's just the attacker. She's suffering 12 damage to 3 hit locations. 9 damage, sorry. 9 damage. Linguini. But at the end of this, the guy is knocked over. So that's good. Okay. So, head, hands, body. And we've got 3 severe injury rolls with an acanthus. Alright, so we'll do the head first. So that's an 8. We have no systemic pressure. So the head knockdown is... concussion. Gain a random disorder and a bleeding token. The random disorder that we gain is post-traumatic stress. Alright, the body, we roll 6. Disemboweled, so that can be our thingy. And the last one is a lantern 10. How do you like that? The hands, knocked down. That blue dice just comes in clutch every time I need it. Okay, so that guy is not, in fact, dead. What a crazy time. He has lost his dried acanthus, though. That's... oh no, we don't have a dried acanthus. That's the wrong person. I was looking here. It's here. So that was a 6, wasn't it? A 6 on the yeah, disemboweled. Your movement is reduced to 1. Okay. So he's disemboweled. Okay. Well, if we survive, it'll be a great story. So let's go over here to Kingdom Death. Our survivor that is in Kingdom Death is just going to rush for what? The Fingernail Castle. We could get the Armory. No. When the trap is drawn, all survivors in Kingdom Death suffer monster level severe injuries. Alright. Well, this person's also suffering monster level severe injuries. 1, 2, 3. Waist, body, hands. So we'll do the hands first. So it's a 6. Now remember, Palmy has 1 systemic pressure, but we also have unyielding, so that's basically just a straight roll. So 6 on the hands is what? Don't be a dismembered arm, don't be a dismembered arm. Contracture! -1 permanent accuracy, okay? Could be worse. Could be worse. Man, this was such a bad plan. This was such a bad plan. The next one, we'll do the body. That's a 1, and I think we have a reroll. Okay. We don't have a thing. So the body, we have to reroll. We use our lifetime reroll into an 8, which is a broken rib. -1 speed doesn't really affect us on a guy wielding a club. All fine. Gain a bleeding token. Alright, the last one, the waist. Oh, dead. Oh well, we did our best. We did our best. I didn't do any of my endeavours. I'm going to assume that I did some training on my club master there and see if I could get the club master up to club special mastery. Because I had 6 of these to spend and I just dived straight into it. So we'll come back and roll that in a minute. Palmy was club 5 and had not used butchery. So yeah, butchery's there. And then, yeah, we need to roll 2 8 or 9s with plenty of survival. Okay, we'll come back to that. That's the end of the trap. That's the end of the... have I shuffled the trap back in? Yeah, okay. That is the end. I wasn't sure if I'd shuffled it back in. That is the end of that. That guy's dead. And whose turn was that? Yes, so now he's knocked down. So what do we do? The next attack gets no reactions and hits on a 3+. Cobb, perfect hit, dishonourable, gain +1 speed if attacking a monster that's knocked down. So we can just keep on trucking. No, so we go the Bullfrog Halberd, I think, again. Now she's knocked down. We'll spend a survival to stand her up, because these get doubled as well. And the survivor that has the most is Linguini, so Linguini will spend a survival. No, she's the one who's knocked down. Cucumber will spend a survival to stand Linguini up. Thank you very much. Okay, so Linguini rolling to hit. 2 hits. Ignored. Traps again. So it's the same effect. So that's probably her dead, isn't it? Almost certainly. Almost certainly. So it's 3 to... Yeah, so we'll just roll these. Unless I roll 10, 10, 10, I think Linguini's dead. Hand, hand, head. So the head. That's a 5. That's gained 2 bleeding tokens on the head, I think, isn't it? Or is it intracranial hemorrhage? Yeah, it's intracranial hemorrhage. The next one is a 4, which we're alive, but we need to roll a 10. No, okay. So we re-roll using our lifetime re-roll into a 2. Linguini has also departed us. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, well, we just have to go very hard now with our quadradept. She hits 3 times. Okay, so she hits, or she wounds rather, on a 2+. She can critical. She does critical. You strike the monster's center. If there are any catabolism, it violently exhales the stale air of the labyrinth and suffers an additional wound. 1, 2. Come on. Come on. Go, you legend. Into another wound. Come on. Into another wound. And this one, all survivors suffer 3 damage to the head location. Linguini's dead. It's up here. Cucumber suffers 3. 1, 2, 3, because she's got thingy. And Cobb suffers 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, going again. 3 hits. Oh, she's trapped. Okay, so she is suffering 1, 2, 3 to these hit locations. She's got a thing. Okay, that's fine. So she's going to be okay. She's going to suffer body 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hands and feet. She suffers one less. Oh dear, Dano, what are you doing? Man, we've got to get rid of some of those energy cards, eh? Okay, she's got one more attack round. Not knocked down. She rolls 2 hits. Dash. Yep, so this is her last attack. Fire Palace. Oh, no. So she wounds. Set your survival to the survivor with the least survival. So she goes down to 5. 1, 2. 1 wound. And then that's a critical wound. Fire Palace ignites. 1 wound. Okay, she's done. He's got 3 wounds left. Oh my god. And we've got the dude with the Assassinator. So let's go the Assassinator chick. She is speed what? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she'll dash into the blind spot. Okay. So if she can roll a perfect hit here, we can do this. She rolls a 6. Oh. There is a wound reaction. But that's fine. A 4 is not a wound. We'll surge into a perfect hit. Oh, we need to roll again. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so the good news is we've leveled up Dark Eye. The bad news is we keep rolling. Yes, we missed on a 1, so this is 3. Okay, 3 perfect hits here means that we wound on a 2+. And as long as we don't draw the trap on this one, yes! Okay, so we can cancel that reaction. So we'll do that one, we'll cancel that reaction, just don't roll a 1. That's a 2. 1 down. Come on, Dano. Come on, son. This one doesn't matter, so we'll do that one. That's a 2 as well. As long as we don't roll a 1 on this, we've won. It's a critical. Hang on, has you got a luck? It's not a critical, but it's still a wound. You pus bucket king, get out of here. Get out of here. And he had Death King in play, which means we get the crown too. Get around him. Get around the big dog. That was awful. I hated it. This was extremely unnecessary. And we could have lost our all-time superstar survivor, but we didn't. And instead we gained the Death King gear, the Death Crown, and it is a very, very nice weapon. And the person who is going to take that, and this is why it's a very nice weapon, +3 actually, +3 strength and evasion, cursed. We are going to put that on our person with Durandal, and that person is now going to gain all of those things doubled. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, all right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my nightmare training. I'm just going to go for 6 attempts at nightmare training with the club. So we need an 8 or a 9 to do this. So the first one, that's a 6, spend a survival and re-roll. That's a 3, spend a survival and re-roll. That's a 2, spend a survival and re-roll. That's a 5, spend a survival and re-roll. That's a 10, gain an accuracy or strength. Okay, we'll now do it again. And we had like 20 survivals, so we're fine. That's a 1, spend a survival or die. We go again. That's a 9, so that's one of the 2 that we needed. I wonder if this works in the dead survivor situation. If I up her weapon proficiency, is it going to work? And next one, that's a 6, spend a survival. That's a 6, spend a survival. That's a 6, spend a survival. That's a 10. So our 5th attempt, we roll 6, spend a survival. 3, spend a survival. 8. Okay, does it work? It does. All right, so we got club mastery, that's fine. It would have been better to keep that person alive, but whatever. So many king resources. Look, it's actually just an unreal fight. It's an unreal fight, but it's also just fucking nerve-wracking, and you can just so easily get like that was that was very good for us at that point. So all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we follow that up with 4 basics, which I don't really think I need at this point, because I get another 4 basics as well. I suppose if I get lanterns, I might turn it into broken lanterns into iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. The Death Crown. The rare gear, the Death Crown. It is cursed, is the downside. So because it's cursed, she's the only one who can wear it, which is fine. We're okay with that. All right, and we have an indomitable resource. Let's randomly shuffle it and see what we get. And if we get the Ublok shield, we'll take it. We get the miracle liver. Whoops, we didn't get that one. We got the origin branch. That's for the scythe actually, which is pretty fun. But no, we get the infinite aperture. Hooray! You're allowed to do this. It's your game. Play it however you want. Bra told me I was allowed to do it, so I'm doing it. Cool. So the Ublok shield, we get the following pattern, which came out at Gen Con a week and a bit ago. So we need a heavy chain. Did we get a heavy chain? I'm sure we did. We got a heavy chain. Yeah. And we're just going to try the shield out because it's fucking sick. 2 spiral pauldron. Actually, I don't think I got 2 spiral pauldrons. That is a really hard item to craft. You need to be able to gain a level 3 king. You need to get a 1 in 4 drop. You need a heavy chain, which is a 1 of, and the spiral pauldrons, which are a 2 of. That is a wild craft. So I'm just going to do it because I want to. But complete the showdown. Return. And we have a timeline event, which we have to do. And then we shall spend the next 30 minutes or so mucking about with our survivors that we're going to take into this Red Witch showdown, which is what's coming up next. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get a heat wave. Any returning survivors with heavy or fur gear? Well, that's like everything. Yep, so everyone. I never understand this. I never understand this one. Anyway, it literally doesn't matter because we have Shadow Caesar and we can depart anyway. So heat wave done. See you later. I just tell him to go. Red witches. All right, let's add these to the storage. Love juice, monster hide, question marks, monster bone, monster hide, king stuff, bangle, cloth, pylorix, pallium, ancient blade, king's collar. Ooh, that's iron, that's nice. Pylorix, king's cloth, king's coin. And then we're just going to do a little dodge where we go for, yeah, I have a heavy chain already. 2 of these pauldrons. Dodging it up. So we can make the Ooblock shield. How many actual endeavours have we got? 4. Tremendous. We have no death metal, so we can't make another set. Yeah, tell the Poots police, mate. Send them to my house. I'll bash them. So I'm just going to drop that now. So we're going to get king. We're going to go heavy chain. We're going to go 2 spiral pauldrons. And what else does it need? 2 king's cloths and an infinite aperture. Like that is a literal borderline impossible craft. You need to be going absolutely everything into getting that. That is a crazy card. I just want to use it, so I think it'll be fun. But fuck me, I don't know how you would ever get that without being a dodgy guy. Here is the shield. It's quite fun. Place the impossible arch terrain on an unoccupied space on the showdown board. We actually have an arch terrain that comes with this guy. So what is it? Block 4? And yeah, so the arch is a piece of terrain that you can teleport through. Where is it? Here it is. When a survivor enters a space occupied by this terrain, other survivors may enter the space occupied by the survivor with the Ooblock shield. So we get to teleport back and forth. I think that's sick. And it's going to be super fun for the Red Witches that we're about to do now. Speaking of, let's go over here and read the event that we have, which I think is called Red Cannon. Red Cannon. Oh, that's Lantern Year 26. Oh, interesting. So what's Lantern Year 26? That was 2 years ago. No, that was at the start. Red Cannon. Okay. Oh my god, they're in 26. Why did I think they were 28? Oh, now I feel silly. Lantern Year 26, not 28. Yeah, that's disappointing actually. That means I wouldn't have my teleporty thing. Okay, I guess we're not playing with it. So that's straight after the Watcher. So we went Black Knight, Watcher, Red Witches, one after the other. That's awful. Interesting that they come sooner. I like that, actually. So we have to roll a dice. We roll a 9, and we lose a person. And now we roll again, and we add this result, and we roll an 8. So now we get a 14. Great. Oh, that's annoying, actually. I feel annoyed about that. I feel annoyed. I don't think I'd made any major mistakes up until this point, really. I think we had one or two. But in my defence, I was away for work and I am very tired. So, do we use our Impossible Arch? Probably not. Ah, well. We wouldn't have, there's no way for us to have it. Or the Death Crown, actually. That sucks. Okay, well, we'll use it in the final showdown against the Gold Smoke Knight, I guess. So, who are we taking into this fight with the Red Witches? I don't want to take our best survivor. So, Cucumber stays home. So, Edamame goes. Let's send out Watercress. Let's send out Haggis. And Deno. So we've got 4 survivors going out in this. That haven't, only one's actually gone out. And we've got 2 lifetime rerolls missing. So we could get smoked in this. But that'll be fine. Edamame, shattered, jaw, blind, deaf. Alright, so what we need to level up into Marrowism 2 more, don't we? We get rid of all of your severe injuries. It's pretty fun. Marrowism level 4. Oh, man. I've got to get there. Oh. Yeah, Marrowism's the best. Marrowism is absolutely the best. Yep. Yep, I'm going to be arrested by the Poots police, I think. Okay, so let's go with her loadout is that. Yes. She's a guitar wielder. Yes. We have the specialisation already, so that's fine. So Deno's going to wear nothing because he's an osteophage as well. Watercress, we're going to wear the club gear, is that right? You're a club guy? You're also a guitar. Haggis. Haggis has got no loadouts. You're going to wear the King Assassinator. Don't need that. Delete. Death King Assassinator. Okay, that's fine. So he'll be black. So I'm not going to take any other gear because I shouldn't have actually had any other gear, including the Bullfrog Halberd. So we're just going to have to stick with the Stampede Glaive, that, and Durandal's not going to get a use. So we're going to be looking at that. But we do have 2 osteophage survivors. Deno, you can be in white because you're a pure soul. What things do we have at the forum to purchase? Imagination. Ooh, osteophage. Strength training and meat shield. What a bunch of pus. Who was the survivor that survived that showdown? Was it someone who has cucumbers fine? Who's the other person who survived? Yeah, Cobb. Cobb had dark eye. Yes, we want to level up Cobb. +1 accuracy, +1 systemic pressure. Okay, so I think we're going to put dark eye on the sculpture. That's dodgy. Do it, Dano. Sculpture. Cost you 1. Skip the next hunt. I won't. And then, yeah, so where's our sculpture? It's down here, isn't it? Dark eye. And now we've created a statue, and now anyone can learn that one. So we're going to give dark eye. Someone got first turn. They get the dark veal. Veal can have the club specialization, and we're going to give them a philosophy of our choice. So we're just going to spend a shit ton of Lumi. So what do we got? Gourmandism, Lanternism, no. Regalism's probably the best. Facism, no. I suppose we could make him a champion. What does champion do? We get a couple of things that are bad, but champion. This is the most fun stuff for me. Gain an accuracy, gain story of the hunter's arrow. Gain a strength. Gain 2 strength. Story of the hunter's arrow is not really that interesting to me. Just make him romantic, I suppose. The romanticist. Gain 2 courage, gain a Lumi. Yeah. So we'll purchase romanticism. And that is a wonderful 9, which is we gain Fortis Fortuna. Okay, so first of all we gain a Lumi. 1. We gain 2 courage, which makes us a matchmaker. By the way, that's one of my favourite things. You gain 2 courage from that, which gives you matchmaker. A 4 is gain another endeavour this phase, I don't care. We gain an accuracy. We gain an invasion. Sorry, we don't gain an accuracy. That was the result below. We gain Fortis Fortuna. On a perfect hit, gain a Lumi. You better believe that we're going to gain Dark Eye. Purchase Dark Eye. Nice. So Veal now perfect hits on a 9, normally with Dark Eye, but on an 8 in the first round with the dark, and then a 7/6 because we've increased it with the Wrought Sledge. So we're going to take this over to, is the Wrought Sledge? Yeah, it's a club. All right. So yeah, she's our Wrought Sledge wielder. She's going to be glorious. She can be in red. So I made a thing, gained 1 back. And now I guess we probably just go for, let's try and get some iron. How many scrap do I have? let's have a look at the blacksmith location. I'm pretty sure we can craft quite a few things. The lantern helm, bone and iron, fine. The helm, your encourage affects all knockdown survivors. Yep. The mail, that's just organs. We're fine on that. The gauntlets requires leather. So let's make leather for one of our things. So we will make leather and we will get, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 leather, 16 leather, sure. Seems fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And now what else can we craft from the blacksmith? We can craft the gauntlets. We can craft the cuirass. Yep. So this is where we're going to run short on stuff, aren't we? Yep. So we've got no iron. How many scrap do we have? We don't have enough scrap. All right. So we need iron. That's okay. I think we'll be able to make some fun stuff with that. So we've got the cuirass, the greaves and the helm, and the mail. So we actually just need the gauntlets. We need 2 more. This set's really good with the clubs. So cuirass, helmet, and the lantern mail. So we might have someone rocking about with this black and red armor plus Earl armor maybe. Oh, there's so many good options here. Man, I love this game. Okay, so our Durandal survivor wearing the Death Crown and the Ublok shield, they're not coming to this fight. Which sucks, but it's my own fault for not paying attention to the rules. The king. The king. Great fun. Probably not going to get another go in many of my upcoming fights, just because he is just a little bit too warping in terms of what he does in the campaign. Alright, so I am going to use this lantern gear because I could have made most of this already. So Marrowism, we've got 2 Marrowists, so we probably get rid of this set. And we probably wear this set up here. Survivor's Lantern. The Monster Tooth Necklace is pretty much irrelevant at that. So, okay. This Bullfrog Halberd. Onslaught. All your attack rolls hit and you draw its trap. Lantern year 26. This is supposed to be in. You only have level 0 in club. Guitar. What did we decide? Yeah, I wasn't going to have that either. Damn. So this is the Marrowist. We probably do go back to the Frog Doggles for that Marrowist. And a Luck Charm. And then we've got a left red. This Survivor's Lantern's a left red. Okay, that looks good. So that's one. Oh, we've got a Grimacing Guillotine as well. Alright, so this is Edamame. So Lantern Festival, First Aid Kit, Mask. That's a Survivor's Lantern. Frog Doggles, Lucky Charm. Monster Grease goes in, yes. And what do we use for our last piece there? The weapon that we are using. This guy is a Qatar fighter with a speed. So yeah, the Assassinator is probably our best option, in which case we don't need that. So let's put that there, and let's flip the Wrought Sledge over to there, Survivor's Lantern. Great, so that's all looking good. So we got head, waist, thingy. So we need the hands. What are the hands? Earl sleeves. Not useful for this situation, but it is metal. So that could be interesting. The black and red hands are perfect. So we will use them instead. But that's the good one. That's all survivors gain a deflect token. That's really good. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Left greens are easy to come by. So Dried Acanthus, probably the Wrought Shield there. So that's nice. The Death King set is pretty straightforward. I think our best option was the longbow there. And then Deno is another Marrowist, so we get free reign here. We just don't get a shield. So we'll go the Supreme Stew, the Final Lantern, the Luck Charm, maybe the Guillotine. And remember, you don't need to proc Osteophage. You can choose to go out without it as well. That is an option. So what have you got? Add +1 to your severe injury rolls. He's got good base stats. So maybe. Grease. So it probably is still the Stampede Glaive. That's probably our best option. The question is, can we get to a blue charm situation? And I think we can. We can definitely craft one. I've got 1,000,000 perfect organs. So blue charm on our spear guy might be nice. Wouldn't it be nice to ignore the trap? Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum ba 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 ba. So we could just put him in Earl armor, because I think that actually procs the Stampede Glaive, and that might be better to have someone who can deflect. Just Earl armor all round. Then we've got the black and red gauntlets there. Let's get the wrought great shield then, so that we can get as much defense on Deno as possible. Stampede Glaive, that. It's the lantern. Why is it always the lantern? Man, stupid lanterns. Royal Lantern. Deno. We're one armor piece short, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're one armor piece short. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are procking the blue charm there, but that is not. So if we don't go the wrought great shield and we go the other arm piece, black and red, black and red, black and red, black and red. So we should have another Earl armor piece somewhere. Somewhere. So yes, I'll apologise profusely if this is boring, but this is one of the most fun things I think in the game. So I'm just going to enjoy it, and if you don't like it, I'm sure there's only like 3 people watching anyway, so that's okay. You're allowed to not like it. Alright, the question is, do we need the luck charm, I suppose? I don't think we do. We also don't need the Royal Lantern there, so we can use that elsewhere perhaps. Doesn't really matter. The Royal Lantern. So the final lantern can go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues. Okay. So it's just the weapon, which we've got, the Stampede Glaive, so we can go the Wrought Great Shield. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, so Trent, he's got the tough. I'm going to give him a loadout. And it's going to be called Earl Stampede. The Wrought Great Shield. The Earl sleeves. I do really like the Earl set. I think it's my favourite. I haven't played enough with the Count set, the lowest one. Earl boots. Stampede Glaive. Love that. Earl Raymond. Earl Tassets. Pattern. Earl Tassets. The Final Lantern. And the Earl Jawguard, which is the last piece, and a blue charm. Okay, so Deno cancels traps on a 6. Earl set, he gets no evasion, but he gets 3, 1, 2. Man, that button's cooked. It's 3 when he departs. He's got the lantern. Yep. So how much armor is he getting? He's getting 7. I like that. So at this point, we probably do a shrine roll because we aren't taking our chick with the thing. So we'll do a shrine roll, and that's it. So Edamame still has room for... Nope, Edamame needs a lantern. So she's getting that. That's great. Okay, I'm getting excited. Scrap Lantern, Monster Grease. That is the Assassinator. Lucky Charm, Frog Doggle. So we are wearing no armor set. We're gaining 2 movement. We're gaining accuracy 4 from the Scrap Lantern and from the Frog Doggles, and we are stinky. We're gaining 2 strength from that. We're gaining 6 evasion from the Grease. Gaining luck 2. We're departing with 1 survival. That's wonderful. Well done, Osteophage Festival. So done. Done. So Watercress is going to be what? One. Greens. So Watercress is probably this guy. So what are you rocking? Tenacity, which we can finally level up. Desperate Strike is good. We've got Tumble, that's pretty good. Add 1 to all hit locations. Okay, so we probably don't give this guy the Death King. So this, and what are you rocking there? Guitar. Veal is going for the Wrought Club. Okay, so this guy's getting Death King armor just for the heck of it. We'll change that to Death King Bow. The Wrought Longbow. Which is probably better anyway. Bow. Save. That's all as intended. Tridecanthus. Yep, perfect. So we can either put a leather shield up there on the last one, or we go on Acanthus. Probably a leather shield. Have a shield. Acanthus might be better because that chick keeps shooting us with a severe. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just delete that one. And this is now going to be called the Blacksmith Lantern Club. Lantern. Yeah, Lantern Club. Great. And we've got Dried Acanthus. We've got a Lantern Helm. We've got Lantern Mail. We've got the Lantern Cuirass. And we've gone for the black and red gauntlets, which I'm using the Dragon Armory gloves because they're the right armour. And then we've got a round leather shield, which comes from the leather worker. And the wrought sledge is swapping with the survivor's lantern. So we're not getting the strength bonus anymore. We are getting no movement buff now because the other thing is heavy. On departure, we're getting 1 to survival from the thing. And that is a clothed and satiated set as well. All right. So when we depart, we're going to gain a random knowledge. So we'll draw another one. Relativity. Oof. Okay. Level up some knowledges. So let's have a look at the showdown. For anyone that's stayed around, I don't know why this is messing up, but Bral, Nico, and Sia. Oh, we got some toppled pillars. Interesting. Toughness 17, not a problem. +2, +2, +2, +2. Okay, that's a problem. Survivors in the blue spaces. Oh, we've got columns as well. And we go first. That's cool. Sia's got no blind spot. Oh. All right. Well, it's been a great campaign. I'm glad we got that shield. We're going to use that just against the Gold Smoke Knight, which probably feels okay. So yeah, this next hunt will be the level 3 witches, and as I said, it is probably just going to be on Saturday morning. And then, depending on how we go, we may smash out the Gold Smoke Knight, do a victory lap, as it were. That's all me Frog Doggo stuff, yep. That's me Frog Doggo stuff, yep. That terrain card is from the Pariah. Piton, that's the Scout, yep. That's one of the new Gatherism ones, very good. So we will need some of those, we'll keep them. We shouldn't need anything else from this area. All right, well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon when we shall play the Red Witches and then the Gold Smoke Knight to finish us off. Big Channel out.